Hey, what's going on, people? Okay, this is my second story. I'm in prison now, HMP Chelmsford. I'm on remand, don't know how long I'm facing. Okay, done the introduction. I'm led to the rehab wing. When you land in prison, everybody does the rehab wing, okay? So you'll be have people coming off class A, everybody's mixed. Okay, so my first cellmate, he was a black guy in for 7 years. I think he was doing for manslaughter, a family member for product. Bit deep. The first night, okay, it was strange. We had a few rap battles, just chatting about rap really and life on road, them kind of things, hip hop. All through the night, the screw kept bothering the guy. Okay, it was a personal issue between the two, and the screw kept pushing the switch on the outside. So it's like on, off with the lights. Well, this is frustrated the guy. He's coming off Class A, obviously. So woke up in the morning, a madness occurred between me and the guy. Literally a few seconds, I ended up with a slice across my face. So the cuts right across there. Like, that was a madness. I never expected that. He was taken and put in isolation. I was taken to Medcare. They dealt with that a little bit. And then was put back into the cell. The new cellmate come now. The new cellmate was a white guy. He was in for GBH, ABH, like Friday night fighting sort of business. He weren't really on prison. Okay, he weren't really feeling it like that. Okay, it's time to go for a shower now. Anyone in prison knows, in Chelmsford there was some different shower blocks. Okay, so I went to one shower block and all I seemed to see was pure middle-aged white guys, but with no boxers on, bruv. In the shower, I weren't feeling that. So I said, that, I'm going to go use the next showers. Gone in the next showers, the majority seem to be black youth in there. Okay, so I walked in, everybody looked at me like, boy, okay. So I never really knew anybody. I'm in the shower, showering now. Somebody passes some shower gel to me, some Radox. I was like, cool. One of the guys in there is the guy from the prison on the sweatbox, the guy from behind, that Ian. Well, he's telling me some madness is about to go on in prison. There's going to be some riot. Okay, well, I'm okay. Had my shower, gone back, so I had some food, and I'm looking at the cell door now, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, so what happened? This was crazy. Right, some black youth on the top of the landing on the wing dashed I think it was a apple, and the apple bounced down, and it hit some, what was the guy now? Eastern European guy. Well, the Eastern European guy thought it was the white guy. He's grabbed the apple now and just flung it back, but for some reason it never went the direction it was supposed to and smacked some next white guy in the head, some meathead. Well, this meathead's come bowling up now like, bang! Floored him, knocked him out. Next thing I know, a bin got dashed from the top of the wing. There was on fire, rubbish everywhere. There was milk cartons, apples, oranges. Everything was being dashed about. The screws run out, locked up. Everything that was fire was a madness. That's my second day in prison. Like, rare. Right, this kicked off, bruv. Like, it was nuts. So, crazy time. Anyway, so I've done my first week on introduction wing. Okay, I think it's like 5 days or something. And then went to COD wing. Okay, and that was just different. Like, so I was more mixed with youth at that time as well. So there's all sorts of people in prison, but I was more mixed with youth up there and different age groups downstairs. So, okay, so I've gone into the next wing now. And gone into a cell, and the guy opened up a cell for me, and it'd never been used for time. There was dust everywhere, it was dirty, nobody had been in there for years. I said to the guy, this is good for my mental health, innit? He said, there's nothing we can do, there's nowhere else we can put you. Okay, so I sat in there like feeling, boy, this cell is bleak, bruv. I've opened the drawer, what did I find? An Eminem book, an Eminem biography. I couldn't believe this, Eminem biography, you know. I was like, okay, we'll go with that. So I had some reading material. Okay. My cellmate that come there, first cellmate, early in the morning. I'm chilling in the cell. Door opens up. Some guy walks in with a screw and said, this is your new cellmate, Ian. Okay. What's happening? He don't like smoking. So if you could not smoke, that'd be good. I said, what? He says this guy's taking the mickey, bruv. So he come in. He went, this is what's happening. This white guy, middle-aged white guy, one eye, bruv. Somebody would have took his eye out. I said, what are you in for prison for, bruv? Racially abusing Muslims, bruv. They're all bombers, bruv. All right, okay, so I got some dickhead in my cell. Lovely. So he's chatting about this is what's going to happen. This is what we watch on telly. He's watching some Heart to Heart or some Sunday night country stuff. I'm thinking to myself, hear what? So I'm beatboxing the whole time. Just to piss him off, bruv. Well, I got the reaction I wanted. He walked up to the kettle. He started to boil it. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm going to boil the water, put some sugar in and throw it in your face. I said, see what, bruv? I said, soon as you start to pour that in the cup or any madness happens, I'm going to come over and do you something. So the guy proceeds to pour the water into the cup with some hot sugar water, dash in my face. Now, you know the prison cell kettles don't even get that hot. You need to get that from surgery, bruv. So he's poured the sugar in. I got off my bed, walked up to the guy and blam! And he's, the one eye he could see. Have that, fam. Yeah, well, that soon stopped its business. Bruv. The guy's still tried to be my friend then, innit? I got my wife coming to visit me. What shall I look like? How shall I dress? I said, bruv, show me your shirts. So he lined up all these shirts. It was probably 3 or 4 decent shirts and one dead-ass shirt. I said, yeah, that's what you want to wear to go see the girl, fam. She's going to love that. Yeah, that's you, fam, that's you. So he goes down to the visit, comes back crying now. Crying. The girl's dumped him. He dumped him. His wife dumped him. Okay, this is a man about Asian this, Asian that. Even his wife thought he was a fool. Dumped him. Done. That's crazy. Okay, so he was there for a few days. He eventually gone. Next time, a next cellmate come. A guy that was in for ABH, GBH, another white guy. He missed his family. He had pictures of family all over his by his bed. It was sad, bruv. And they said to me, they're going to ship me up north. I said, I ain't going up north, bruv. They said, if you don't come out your cell, Mr. Dunn, we're gonna remove you and just take you up north. I said, nah, you ain't. They said, you know what? You're on lockdown then, and locked me in my cell. They took the guy from my cell and shipped him up north. Bruv, it was crazy times. So things I see in prison though as well. Some screw was telling me, you know why the cell was locked off for time. A long story, but the cellmate that was in your cell years ago. His cellmate went missing. They couldn't find it anywhere, so they locked down the prison trying to find this guy. It turns out this schizoid guy has murdered the guy and just placed him in some bedding under the bed. Bruv. It was crazy. All sorts of madness was happening in prison. I had 3 jobs. I got cut on it, so I had 3 jobs. I had I think 2 cleaning jobs and 1 on the servery. The servery was good. I always had good portions of food, extra flapjacks. But one screw took a liking to me, innit? And he walked up to me and said, Mr. Dunn, listen, there's somebody on this wing. You need to know, you ain't gonna like him, there's a lot of people, but he's a proper racist, bruv. You need to know that. Tell who you have to tell. I said, Russ, I'm looking about, I'm thinking, who is this guy? Well, I found the guy, he's got tats all over him. He's been moved because he was jumping black boys in the shower. This white guy's off his head. He's got swastikas, he's got, all sorts of racist tats all over him, head to toe. And all he kept saying to the screw was, let me go in the shower, bruv. I need to fight them. They were 30, 40 who jumped him. Some crazy people. But even my librarian was in for double murder, bruv. It was crazy. There's a white guy in for burglary. He was a joker, bruv. He'd do anything. I had him snorting coffee whitener. You know the coffee whitener, if you throw it in the air and hold a lighter underneath it, it sparks in the air, innit? Well, I had the guy snorting coffee whitener. Screw comes, bangs on the door. Done. I'm hearing on the wing that you're making this guy snort coffee whitener. If that's the case, let me see it. Oh, brother, it was madness. I was rapping. I was teaching a few people poetry. I had people come to my cell to battle. I was in prison for rap and poetry. Even the screw said to me, can you teach other prisoners poetry so they can help deal with their emotions? Craziness, seriously. I watched an Asian guy. He was just moving wing to wing. And some screw just punched him, sucker punch in the side of the head. All I heard was, you're a dog gov. Crazy, a lot of stuff happened in there. There was one youth, never been in prison before, Sunday night TV, couldn't take the boring night TV. So he tried to hang himself. People would laugh at anything like this, but the boy really tried to kill himself over some TV. What else? There's some craziness happening in prison. Seriously, some little stories, how people survive. I was chilling in my cell one time. This guy bowls up. He goes, yo, what you saying, bruv? It's me, Mickey. Walks in my cell, leans down the back, pulls out a pipe. Yeah, fam, I got my pipe. I'm gone. Some real crazy people in prison. But I ain't gonna lie, I learnt a lot in prison. You know them people you can go and talk to if you have problems. One yardie guy I used to talk to, he used to go and chill in his cell. listen hip hop. Now the music I listened to in prison, I didn't have any access to music, so I had to keep going a few cells down and putting the guy's music on when he's on wing or shower. Like, he just keep coming back and turning it off, and eventually he just let me play it. It was Jeezy. You know, Jeezy album with The President Is Black, that album, and Lil Wayne with the tune Please Don't Shoot Me Down. It was crazy times, honestly. So I got my hip hop, I was writing my lyrics, I wrote some good poetry. It was interesting time. In the end, I did 3.5 weeks because I got caught and I was on the wing. I wrote a letter to the judge saying I'm going to send this to the media. I've been locked up in prison for poetry and rap. I'm going to take this to the media. 3 days later, after writing that letter, I knock on the door, Mr. Dunn, you're going home. Okay, but to be bailed to Crown Court in 6 months' time. Okay, sorry, this video.